We have a disaster called the big lie, Obamacare. Obamacare. Real change begins with immediately repealing and replacing Obamacare.
I have been practicing neurosurgery in Flint for 20 years. I took care of many uninsured patients before Obamacare. After Obamacare became law, the number of uninsured patients dropped. That's why I was shocked when Trump said again and again that he was going to repeal Obamacare.
I'm going to repeal it and replace it. I'm going to repeal it and replace it. I'm going to repeal it and replace it. My first day in office, I'm going to ask Congress to put a bill on my desk getting rid of this disastrous law and replacing it with reforms that expand choice, freedom, affordability. I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States.
the office of President of the United States.
President Trump signed executive order to start repealing Obamacare. The Republican Congress went to work immediately, and Paul Ryan came up with American Health Care Act. It was mean, many hated it, and protests were organized against repealing Obamacare. Trumpcare failed to pass the Congress.
Tell you, it's an unbelievably complex subject. Nobody knew that healthcare could be so complicated.
That's not what he said during the campaign.
You're going to have such great health care at a tiny fraction of the cost, and it's going to be so easy. It's going to be so easy.
Trump seems to be the only man clueless about the complexity of American healthcare.
Healthcare is not a good. You do not buy health insurance the same way you buy a car, the same way you buy a house. Those are already complicated things to do. I work in healthcare, sir. It is complicated. The only one that doesn't believe that it's complicated is an orange-haired buffoon sitting in the White House.
Maybe Bernie Sanders can give him some lessons, starting with the sad state of American healthcare.
The issue that we're talking about today is about fundamental rights, and it is about ending the disgrace, the national disgrace, that the United States of America remains the only major country on earth that does not guarantee health care to our people as a right of citizenship. Health care is absolutely a human right, whether you're rich or whether you're poor or whether you are in the middle class. Every person in this country has a right to know that when he or she gets sick, they're not going to face bankruptcy. They're not going to delay going to the doctor because they can't afford the deductible. That they know that they go to the doctor, they go to the hospital when they need to because they are a human being entitled to health care. A couple of basic facts about the American healthcare system. While it is absolutely true that some Americans, often those with a lot of money, receive some of the best cutting-edge healthcare in the world, it is also true that for millions of low and moderate income Americans, they have little or no access to even the most basic healthcare services.
How come the most powerful country in the world that protects many citizens of other countries cannot protect its own citizens from disease and death due to lack of basic health care? It's not because America is cheap. It spends $3 trillion per year on healthcare, yet it does not provide basic quality healthcare to all its citizens. There is one fundamental truth that Trump needs to know about American healthcare. All the other developed nations treat healthcare as a basic human right. But America is exceptional. It does not look at healthcare as basic human right. It looks at healthcare as profit-oriented business because